What's the matter with you?
Yeah, we're going crazy. Definitely going crazy.
You sure you won't be needing that hand? You're losing it, Detective. At this rate, you're right. The bottle will get you before I do.
You didn't say anything.
I saw you within an inch of putting a dagger through your forearm. Did I miss something more interesting?
Oh, yeah, you did. So, yes, I was attacked by a creature. You didn't see it, but of course.
I pushed it back, I think.
I think so too.
So, you knew about the monster?
You knew. You knew about the beast.
What are you talking about? Think yourself lucky that I saved your hand, even if it was to save my goods.
You mean me?
Don't flatter yourself, sweetheart. I'm talking about the contents of this gallery. And by the way, where do you think you're going with that dagger?
It saved my life. It's an extraordinary dagger.
You should talk to Algernon Drake. He's an antique dealer here on Darkwater. He'll tell you all about it. From what I saw in the ledgers, it was him who sold it to Sanders.
Okay, so I should really go to talk to him.
Creature. This dagger was the only weapon capable of pushing it back. If Hawkins was trying to get rid of this shambler, she might have made contact with Drake. This antique dealer has a good knowledge of the occult. I have nothing to lose by meeting him.
You've got your spunk back. Go where you want. I'm staying here to talk business with Irene.
Very understandable. I just wouldn't touch that picture. Alright, that was quite an adventure. Chapter 7, A Nameless Bookstore. The shambler turns out to be much more than an artwork painting by Sarah Hawkins, as a huge creature came out of the paint to attack Pierce. After a hard fight, the detective managed to send it back to the painting. He later discovered that the dagger he used to repel the creature has been sold to Sanders by the man named Algernon Drake, the owner of the Nameless Bookstore. This decides to pay him a visit. And that's broken into the bookstore. Okay. Maybe use a light, you know, just to have a look around. I mean, you might not want to... I don't think this lady's dumb enough to look at the picture after what happened. Do you really think she saw that,
Where's the bookseller?
Well, there's blood on the window, so it looks like someone broke in. Yeah, the glass on the inside, which means it was punched from the outside towards the inside to open up the door. So I think we have to be careful.
Freud's The Interpretation of Dreams. It's the work that laid the foundations of psychoanalysis at the beginning of this century.
Alright, so we got some medicine progression. Some more Darkwater history. Let's just walk here, I mean... What happened here? There's a safe behind it, which was... hit by the looks of it. Anything here that I can pick up? Don't think so.
What happened here?
Alright, let's do reconstruction.
Let's start over. Where did they break in from? Blood. Seems like amateur work.
Yeah, you probably would have wanted to wear gloves now, wouldn't you? Yes, they opened up the door from the outside, which is what I already said.
Someone tall left this footprint. A man, probably.
Which might be the owner of the bookstore. And it came from here.
This burglar seems to be rather clumsy.
Okay. Alright,
What
so...
sort of thief leaves his tools at the crime scene? What killed all these animals? What happened that made the burglar flee before finishing his work?
And what's in the safe, I think, is the big question.
What the... Charles Hawkins?
Charles Hawkins is the thief? They were putting stuff away.
What sort of power did Sarah Hawkins' painting possess?
I have no clue. If I only knew that. And we're thrown out of the investigation.
Hide something in this safe.
But what is the big question? My reconstruction is all weird. Okay, it's all static. In case you're wondering, this isn't your screen that's doing weird stuff. This is the investigation that is just purple and all gritty. What are you doing here?
Drake put in a great deal of effort to hide whatever is in here. Everything is linked to the Sarah Hawkins case.
So, yeah, everything's linked to the Sarah Hawkins case. We're in neck deep, and there is nothing we can do about it. Right, let's check desk.
Is everyone on this island taking sleeping pills?
Well, considering that the whole person, this whole creature, this all points back to his Cthulhu master or god of dreams and seas. Sleeping pills
What
might
link
have
did you
something to
find
do
between Charles
with it.
Hawkins and an old amulet.
If only I knew. This key, the bearer of the Elder Sign, is the only one able to protect your psyche. Is in the form of a cinderella medallion hanging at the end of a heavy chain. Hundreds of years ago, the star of the branch, whose purpose is this to push back the fortress of the gay-rayed old ones, were engraved in its center. Everything points to it being Charles Hawkins that sword from the last owner, an Egyptian antique dealer. In press cutting that mentioned the misdemeanor, the date of the robbery coincides with the last of Hawkins' trips to Cairo. It remains to be seen whether he knows of the true purpose of the artifact. Try to find it. Which is the symbol that was needed in order to, I think, protect you in the demon circle? I don't know. There's a book over here. Handbook of Anatomy and Dissection, book 1. So that is quite some medical points we encountered here. Some lovely paintings.
Arkham editions. Never heard of him.
Me neither.
How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions.
Nope. Wrong one.
Arkham Editions. How many volumes are there in this collection?
A lot
Another
apparently.
volume by Arkham Editions.
So, all the same book basically, but all different volumes. On in here.
A kind of chalice.
The goblet seems to be very ancient. It seems to be made of gold and decorated with real precious stones. Do the rubies and sapphires make up a specific motif? I don't know. I am not an antique dealer. Now am I?
Things are not looking good.
Yeah, no shit. Another Darkwater history? It'll come in handy if you start reading every single book we got from this bookstore. Got some more oil in our lamp, which is rather nice. Don't know whether we've been needing it.
Volume of the Reverend's wife's diary.
The pastor declared himself to be the prophet. He renounced God and worshipped a strange pagan entity with a monstrous appearance. His wife tried to reason with her husband, but in vain. He was convinced that he must listen to this voice in his head because it holds the truth. Okay. I think the pastor's wife was right on this one. Let's not say that too loudly, now shall we? Mythology. Well, who knows what to find here. More medicine, which is not really what I consider mythology, but sure.
The Book of Zion is the foundational work behind Helena Blavatsky's Theosophical movement. Its followers place truth on the same footing as a religion.
Okay. What's over there?
Cylinders that Drake tried to hide.
So, another handbook?
Perhaps listen to them.
Would you read the book? Do not read the book. Because it looks like the same book we had before. Like the one we kinda went crazy about. Like, let's open our journal real quick. We've got 4 character points, which means I thought I points in here. So let's save these. Yes. Our sanity is going around. Not really great, not really bad. Alright, so the places we have are here. Some occult stuff. Got some clues in literally every chapter. And here we've got the investigation, and we've got some Drake Cylinder 1, which is used for phonograph. Number 2 and number 3. Alright, Bam, thank you for the tip that if I have to choose between yes, I want to read this book or no, no thank you, then I probably should go for no, no thank you. What's going on here? I feel like I missed a big clue somewhere. Let's go for 1.
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
Alright, so let's listen to... oh. Let's listen to this one.
I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers.
So he was talking about the chalice.
And my will
and about the
strengthens as
chessboard.
my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny. Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
Okay. So he was talking about the chalice, which was...
The chalice of knowledge.
And about...
The Queen has little protection.
Let's use my little lighter over here. And there was something about volume 9.
So these are the volumes that Drake was talking. What
1,
did Drake say about this collection?
3,
Drake talked about a particular
2,
volume. So these are the volumes that Drake was talking. What did Drake say
1.
about this collection?
He was talking about 9.
Drake talked about a particular
Which
volume.
is
So
1x.
These are the volumes that Drake. What did Drake say about this collection?
Well, I'm missing some books, or some parts of it. Unless they stored here. Might have been the case. Oh, I think this is 9. Alright, let's listen again. Because I'm fairly certain that the... Yeah, it has to do with it. Listen.
These red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
Alright, doesn't say
I
anything.
finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
So there are 1, 2, 3, 4 left? 3 or 4? I think 3, because there are 3 standing to protect the queen.
The chalice of knowledge.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I guess? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. So it's 5. 3 or 4, I think 3. And then 9. So... 5, 3, 9, which seems to be correct by the looks of it. So maybe not touch that book, you know, if it was so important and she hid it there and there are people trying to steal it because they broke into the shop. Maybe you should not try to get it out of the safe. Since someone broke into this room to do the exact same thing you're doing right now. This seems like a very dumb idea to me. A very, very dumb idea. Don't touch it, don't read it, don't look at it, just take it somewhere and run. No. What did I say, Harry? And why does the Eye of Sauron stand there? No, flying books is always a bad sign. I have to say, this character, by the end of the investigation, this man is out of his freaking mind. If he isn't already.